I know we're early, guys. Um,
Hi, everybody.
it's only because it was easier because we have a lot of little things we got to do this morning. We figured we'd get this started up ahead of time, and so next thing to do, is you can see this picture and is I have to share out the video to everybody because not everybody knows we're live yet.
No, everybody thinks 10 o'clock.
And the reason we came on earlier today is because we have to do things in the morning here, and then I gotta hoof it over to the hair salon later on for my 1 o'clock appointment. So I don't want to exactly get there at the last minute. Krista obviously has to take care of her own things too, and so we realized that. So let's try to work it so that we don't take too much of each other's time, but we still do have a good chance to talk and stuff. Ed was going to come with us this morning to do some things, but he did not come.
No, because he's lazy.
Yeah. By the way, I've also sent messages to my niece, by the way, Danielle Clark. She's been following the show too on occasion. So there are people in my family that do follow the show. I sent them on the Siri Heaton, so she knows her life. So, as everyone knows, yesterday, to the dismay of many people, the Queen herself had passed away. And some people were very angry about that because they don't like the Queen of England for some reason. I don't understand why you wouldn't like the Queen of England, but which is kind of strange, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Why wouldn't you like the Queen of England?
What did she ever do to anybody?
Nothing. This is it.
Yeah.
Also, Liz Truss was the last prime minister she has appointed to the role. Liz Truss actually sees her as more of a role model of Margaret Thatcher to her. Now, for those of you who don't know who Margaret Thatcher was, the Iron Lady was known to be a real hard case and very strongly and fiercely for British sovereignty. So that's the reason why when you listen to people talk about the Iron Lady, they're talking about Margaret Thatcher, which in the 1980s was very influential in fighting for British productivity and support. So that's something to keep in mind of. A lot of people don't want to think about that, but it's true. Of course, right now we're just getting on here, guys. So not much going on. Yeah, usually do this beforehand, but I kind of ran in here to get started a little early. Now, I hope to have an afternoon show as well from the hair salon. And so we taking all that. So Also, I bought some new bras, by the way.
Oh,
Because
nice.
this bra is snapped off, and I managed to stitch it on with some needle thread. But I did buy 2 new bras because this one is the better of the ones I have, but it's seriously beat up. And so I don't know when the other ones are going to be here, but because the way the postal service has been doing stuff now, gets kind of confusing to track things. For example, it says offer delivery today, so that's good. It should be here today, along with some other things I buy on eBay.
Nice.
So let's see. Is there any questions coming in?
Nope.
No, we're reviewing them though. Right, me and you.
Yeah, but there's 3 people as them. Who's the third one?
Well, that's a start, right?
Yeah, who's the third one? Gonna say good morning to us?
Okay. Alright, so top of the morning to anybody that's listening anyway. Oh, I didn't share out the link yet to the Discord. Maybe that'll help. Because I don't think the Discord even knows we're live. Which wouldn't surprise me because I didn't share it up with Facebook yet either.
Nope, you didn't.
So let's get this up there. So yeah, so we are early. Because, well, we're just early. Set up Facebook too. I'll send out to Twitter. Share the link. Share it on Facebook. So anyway, what have you been thinking about the way the morning show's been doing lately?
They have been doing pretty good, I think.
Do you think the shows have been doing a lot better?
I think they've been doing pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you noticed that the trolls are pretty much slowly disappearing?
Yeah. Because they ain't getting what they want out of you. They ain't getting a rise.
Yeah. It's true, they're not.
You're not letting them bother you as much as you used to.
I think the one of the things that when the Kiwi farms got shut down, I think the trolls kind of lost their teeth. Because Kiwi Farms was a major launch point for a lot of them. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm necessarily wrong because I've seen like a lot of people that know anything about the trolls know that Kiwi Farms was kind of like their main like headquarters. So, oh yeah, Krista says hi everyone, that's you of course. Alright. Alright, so yeah, so the show has been changing because as I said, the trolls are not as organized anymore. If that makes any sense. Because they're not getting the kind of rise that they want. And that's scaring a lot of the baddies. Because they're like, gee, we've lost our teeth. Uh, I guess one question I always wanted to say is, what is it with YouTube? Like you were talking about, tell me that you want to tell the audience the story about the flyers and the guy in Winston. I think that's kind of an example.
Guy in Winston, no, Noodles was taking his nail off with pliers.
His fingernail.
No, his
Toe.
toenail, because he had a crack in it, so he decided he was going to rip the whole thing off with his foot. I just happened to pass through.
Sounds like something Cyrax would say.
I just happened to be passing through on it and saw him on Facebook, and I said, "What's this idiot doing today? I don't like him or anything." But I said, "What's this idiot doing anyways? He's taking his toe off with, he didn't even sterilize the
Right.
plier. He just took his toenail off with the plier."
Yeah, that's kind of weird though. The fact that you want to do that
Live.
on YouTube.
On YouTube to show everybody.
But like I said, remember, a lot of people watch Dr. Pimple Popper.
Yeah, so what's the difference? They watch Dr. Pimple Popper.
Today I shall show you blood.
Today I should show you this biggest pimple I can pop. It's this big, and watch all the stuff go out.
It's not my kind of show.
No, it's not my show. My husband watches that, and I'm like, ew, how can you watch that? Watching all the stuff pop out of the pimple.
Yeah, it's just an example of what I call yuck.
Yuck, but it must make good views because it's still on TV.
Must be.
Dr. Pepper Pimple is still around.
Well, anyway, another person that's still around, even though we don't talk about him much, is Noodles. Apparently, I guess Noodles is kind of underground, so to speak, in one sense, because he's not actively part of the show anymore.
Yeah, he don't bother Michelle, so that's good.
Yeah.
I think he found other people to tantalize.
Maybe. Gianni says, "Good morning, Michelle, Naomi, and Krista." How you doing, Gianni?
How you doing today, Gianni?
So you can see we did so little earlier today because, well,
She's got to be at a hair appointment for 1 o'clock.
right, and also, like, I don't want to stay here for indefinitely, and I'm sure Krista has things she has to do at home too.
You know, I don't have nothing to do at home, but my day's all free, but she has an appointment.
Right. Now, by the way, your daughter started preschool a couple days ago.
Yeah, she started Tuesday.
So, where is she going to school? Anywhere nearby?
Yeah, Hinsdale. They have a preschool program.
And that's cool. So, as I said yesterday, I was very sad to see that the Queen had passed away.
I know some people don't like her.
I don't necessarily think it's the person themselves they don't like. I think it's what the person represents they don't like.
They don't like the royalty.
Yeah, because some of it's kind of like drama,
Oh, well, it's still sad to see her die.
Like Prince Harry and Meghan Markle and former, Prince Charles and Lady Diana and but the thing was, the Queen herself had her coronation in 1952. When she was crowned. It was the first coronation ever to be on television for the British Empire. Prior ones were on the radio.
You could listen to it, but couldn't see it.
Right. And so it's just like the bugle saying, Video killed the radio star. Which is still, and then of course, the good 70 years of her reign, she has seen
Lots of things.
a lot of things. She went from being on television, from her coronation,
YouTube,
to being on
Twitter, YouTube.
Worldwide internet streaming, live streaming, going throughout the entire Commonwealth. That's quite a bit more magnitude than, even she could have thought it back in the 1950s. Everybody all over the world could hear her talking.
No, Craig just got up.
Hi Craig, how you doing?
Hi, Craig. How are you doing today?
Yeah, I'm sorry that we started early because, like I said, we had to get some
Things done.
things done.
Lazy Ed didn't come. Oh, I want to come. She left me a text early this morning. Oh, Ed wants to come. Finally wants to come. She wants to drop him off at the laundromat and do his clothes. Oh, I don't want to sit there. I have other plans. Didn't even ask me if I could take him anywhere else.
Right.
Michelle did, but he didn't ask me if I could take him anywhere
This
else.
here is the will. We have to get it notarized. And, so we're going to try to get this done today. We've got a whole page just for signatures on this.
No kidding.
2 pages. I added 7 and 8 myself to this because I didn't originally have those in there, like Stan suggested. And I'll read you to public what it says. My executor will arrange for national clean burial. There will be no memorial service, headstone, or
How is
fancy
your wife
casket.
doing anyways? How is your wife doing, Craig?
I want to be buried in a green burial preserve in a simple pine or cardboard casket with no embalming or fancy preparations. That's it. Just like you would bury a
Cat.
a cat or a dog or, that's
A
all I want.
bird.
And as far as my pets go, that's assuming I have cats when I pass away. My cats are to be placed in good homes and to enjoy
The rest of their life.
yeah, to enjoy their lives. They will not be terminated.
My daughter
or like
started
the Daleks would say,
preschool
exterminate,
Tuesday.
exterminate. No, you will not exterminate my cat. You are the doctor. We shall exterminate. Yeah.
No. I'm gonna get another coffee. Forget this.
Well, doing good hanging. They're just taking care of my wife. It's nice to see you
With
I
Michelle.
love when you're on together with Michelle. You make it so much more interesting with both of you together. And like he says,
He's taking care of his wife.
your daughter started preschool on Tuesday, yeah. So, the thing is that, I don't know, Ed had this,
Idea of going here, there, and everywhere. And Michelle said, well, wait a minute. I got a limited time schedule, and I don't like to take all Krista's day up.
and then this morning
And then he don't even, and
I said
then
to
you know
Ed,
what?
I
He
said
don't,
to Ed this morning, I said, time to get up, Jada, good.
He doesn't-
I'm tired.
he doesn't even want to give gas money.
Oh, I don't know if he would give me gas money or not. He probably would have.
Not that I like asking for gas money, but things are so expensive. I wish I could drive people around for free, but I ain't rich. better.
A lot of
She's
people
doing
have
better.
hard
We had
times
the
right
aide
now.
come yesterday in physical therapy 3 times a week. Thanks for asking. Oh, nice. Is she getting stronger? I go to physical therapy for my arthritis in my knee. Boy, some days that hurts.
I'm glad to know that your wife's still better. Yeah, I mean,
I'll be right back.
just come right back. So anyway, let me turn the camera to me for a little bit here. It is a shame that Queen Elizabeth II had passed on, but I think after her husband passed away, I think she deeply did miss him. And so it wouldn't surprise me if that had an impact. But I think when you realize when you're 96 years old, the coronation was in 1952. I mistakenly said she had coronation in 1954. The actual physical crowning apparently was televised on British television in 1952. It's pretty interesting to think about how much things were done that way. You know, but so we are having an afternoon show. For those of you who do not know, that will be. What are you doing the intro? Krista is wanting to go get something. I don't know what she went to go get. She should be back shortly. So I turned the camera towards me, so right now, so you can see me. And she goes back, and I'll get the camera back this way, man. Anyway, so yeah, so this afternoon, after I come back from my hair appointment, we will have a afternoon show around 3 o'clock. How are you doing the intro? So Craig says, yes, Michelle and Krista, she's doing better, and thank you, Lord, for small favors. I'm not even sure exactly what happened. Do you have any idea, like, what happened, what caused her health to falter? What about her mental well-being? Is she doing better with that as well? Because I know that was a major concern for a while, was her mental well-being too. Yeah. So, I got the will to bring down to the get that notarized, signed, and gotta get 2 witnesses. So let's take care of that. Alright, not that far close. Oh, okay. Just kidding with the camera right now. I don't know what Krista went to. Anyway, so um, so I bought for my truck in the game, I bought some trailers. Because I can think of a couple reasons why it would be a good investment. One is a reality. Sometimes people need to move things that may not necessarily take a whole bag of whole trailer of stuff. From watching Shipping Wars, one of the things that I learned is that sometimes you have maybe to move a pallet with material, and you don't need a whole trailer for that. So sometimes like the trucker will go, okay, well I got room in my box truck to take a couple of different loads at the same time. So you can drop them off as they go en route to the destination. Or sometimes the company may have they don't have their own trailers of their own, so they will just want to hire a trailer to get the stuff out there. So by buying trailers, owning my own trailers, I can actually now service them. But the trailer I bought was an intermodule trailer. We're dealing with intermodules. So I also flatbed too. Yeah, the new king is already in place. Right, King Charles, yeah. Yeah. King Charles is in charge now.
It feels weird, he said. Yeah, it must feel weird for you guys since you always had a woman.
Your hangout looks out today. You mean my hairstyle?
Your hairstyle, is that what you're talking about?
I think so. Let's see.
Talking about her hair? It looks longer than normal? I don't know. Don't look any longer to me. Or are you talking, you can't be talking about me. I got a haircut.
Whose hair is the same length as usual?
My hair is the same length as well.
Oh. Okay, great. His wife has multiple sclerosis.
And acute pain disorder.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry to hear that about your wife, man. I am only going to be 40, Craig, and I'm already in pain with my knees. And it runs in my family to get arthritis, man. That shit's no fun some days.
Tell me about it. I
It's
used to have the same problem.
yeah. And I'm only going to be
knee,
40.
My left knee can still hurt, believe it or not. Sometimes it still hurts with arthritis.
Oh, man.
And my right
I don't
knee
know about
sometimes gets it really bad, too.
I don't know. I don't know how I want to be able to deal with a broken knee like Michelle. I have a high pain tolerance, but I don't know about a broken knee.
So, yeah, well.
That sucks that she's got MS.
So let's get
That will never get any better.
Let's get to the morning news, since I can still access that real quick here. Let's start with the top news. No sanctuary. Liberal mayor promptly buses illegal immigrants arriving in Texas to the suburbs of Chicago.
Does she take anything for her acute pain? That
Mourning
sucks.
a mother, Charles III sees the first time since Queen Elizabeth's death. Recipients of Nothing is free. Recipients of Biden's student loan handout could face big tax bill.
It doesn't make no sense, you know. They could have gave, let's give a handout to people that are going to college. Well, forget about everybody else. If somebody's making $90,000 a single person, they should be able to pay something back every month.
You would think so, but what about those people who don't make $90,000?
Oh, I know the people that don't make $90,000, but what about the average person that's just trying to survive? Never mind went to college.
For example, people that are working, 2 jobs and I'm barely making it right now. Like a lot of people work here at McDonalds, for example.
Yeah, true.
Significance of voting used to announce the Queen's death. Explicit education.
Yeah, blue balls.
Fox,
You know what? We don't want to hear.
Robert Hubbard's books with 6 imagery to K to 12 teachers.
Excuse me, but we don't want to hear that you have that today, Scott Skunk Ape. We don't want to hear that you have something wrong with your balls.
Yeah, Skunk Ape's on out there.
Okay, Skunk Ape, that's disgusting. Keep it to yourself. I'm sorry you have that. Why you have it, I don't know, but sorry.
Yeah, keep acute pain sucks.
Acute pain sucks. I'm not in acute pain. But geez, man, I have days where I'm stiff as a board and my knees hurt like hell. So I know what pain's like. And I could take a lot of pain. I had kids with no epidural. I could take a lot of pain.
That's one thing people don't really understand.
When you can take a lot of pain, you don't realize how much pain you actually might be in.
Well, you would think when my kneecap snapped in half, you would think I would have been screaming in pain. I wasn't. But, you know, because I already had arthritis in that same knee, in some ways it was actually a relief. Because that's where it used to really hurt was my kneecap. Now my right kneecap is kind of getting, this thing kind of hurts. So it's like, I can't win, can I? Jeez. Yeah, so, it's just kind of weird when you think about it. You know, like, how does that work anyway? I don't understand. But,
I don't understand why this is not mixing in.
What are you trying to make?
No, he made me, I got another coffee, but he didn't put in
Why
enough.
don't you use a straw and just, or you got one in there, just bubble it up with a straw?
No, he did not put enough caramel in there. It don't taste like caramel.
Oh, okay. Well, so, stand up there. The new iPhone 14.
I'm making a mess here, but, well, I gotta make a mess. I gotta clean it up. I spilled my coffee on the floor.
Checking out my messages here.
I just spilled my coffee on the floor.
You spilled what?
I spilled some of my coffee on the floor by accident.
Oh, okay.
So I'm cleaning up my mess so nobody trips.
So, let's see, zoom back on the screen here. So, you have a dirty mind says,
Mess on the floor. Stop
who has
trying.
a dirty mind?
Who has a dirty mind? Us? Because he said he had blue balls. He said he had blue balls. Well, there's nothing. Blue balls is. I'm not having a dirty mind.
Oh yeah, it reminds me, I gotta go ahead and cancel a doctor's appointment.
You better.
Yeah, one for Monday. I can do that now or I can do it later. So, let me just do that right now. Let's take this. Oh, no, I'll wait till later.
Wait until after.
Yeah, that's necessarily not the time to do it. Talking about Pete, there's some really nosy people out there, right? So anyway, I am happy to report that,
Wow.
as I told Krista, and showed her the viewing.
These people don't know how to make a coffee, that's for sure. This guy doesn't anyways.
The statistics show that we're at 1,200.
Who are you talking about? Whoever
The 48
wears a
subs.
bikini. Who are you talking about? No, I would.
Ever wear a bikini? Who? Me or her? Or both of us?
No, I don't wear bikinis. Thank you very much.
I don't have a bikini either, no.
If I do wear a bathing suit and it happens to be a bikini, it's one that has like covers up your middle.
I know, I don't have a bikini. I never would buy one. You know. So,
Probably a one piece for Michelle.
I don't know. We really would want to see a big walking around overweight person in a bikini.
I wear a bikini, but the kind of bikini I wear is the kind, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Covers this, and it's got like a, I don't know, it's longer. It's not, it doesn't show, it doesn't show anything.
I would just wear a one piece, because that else way we can keep all the flab in.
No, you want to see what people wear these days? It's bad.
Oh my God. When you see now that they're making so many,
What do you mean a tour
so
of her
much
college?
crazy material on
What
there.
she was showing you was her high school, not her college. She only lives down the street from her college. I think she went to Northwest Community College.
Yeah, you can kind of see it. I mean, just
Yeah, I don't know if we can see it from here.
right over there. That's the community college I went to.
I think she went to another
And there's
college
the
too.
yeah, I went to University of Connecticut stores, but that's not within walking distance. That's the
University
Cumberland
of
Farms over
Connecticut
there. I
stores
usually
is
do a
about
video.
what? University of
So over there's the
Connecticut.
Cumberland Farms that I usually do my videos on. So
No, we're not ordering you a hamburger. How would we get it to you, Chill?
yeah, so that's the Cumberland Farms that I usually do my videos at.
Yeah, that college in our town is rated one of the top community colleges of Connecticut. So that's a really good college. So if you know anybody in Connecticut that's looking to go to a 2-year
Yeah.
college, send them to Northwest Community College because that's rated one of the top
You're
colleges.
talking about my high school, the Gilbert School. No, they never got back to me yet. My high school did not get back to me. I was hoping that maybe somebody from the Gilbert School TV channel, which is also on YouTube, would want to get back to me. But then again, they just probably started the school season, so they probably wouldn't get back to me anyway until later on in the year.
Hold on, I'm going to the bathroom.
She wants to use the bathroom right now, so. Just the, so the high school that I went to, the Gilbert School, as a private high school, I ate a muffin with Heritage this morning. Well, you know what? Sometimes I end up eating a lot of my own hair unintentionally. But sometimes that's what happens. Now let's see. How are we doing statistically? Well, just to let people know that the channel is still doing okay. We have, we reached out to a lot of new people with the closure of Kiwi Farms. We have noticed that less and less of the troublemakers are out here. They have all kind of left the building, and they're not on here anymore. I guess they decided it wasn't worth it to be on here. This is the internet we're using right now, is the little block here, because of the how many works? What? We're still saying connected devices. Right. We are on one phone device. So we are using our real mobile internet. Go to casa, su casa. We are using this stream right now. Because it's easier. So it's kind of hard sometimes when you don't really have a topic in the morning. But it's, and also for my game, I bought myself my first trailer from my trucking company, which I bought an intermodule trailer. Now, the only thing I gotta find is, where's my trailer parked? Because it was supposed to be parked in my garage, but I couldn't find it. I'm like, at least somewhere on my lot, I think. So, I did find, from watching a video on it, that they say that many times the trailers are going to be parked outside of your garage. So I'm like, alright. Did they say?
I didn't mean to say it that way. He's saying we had a
Yeah,
hairy.
he said hairy muffins.
Yeah, but he's being gross because I know what he means.
Yeah, I know what he means.
You know, you gotta just knock it off. You know, that's disgusting. Just knock it off, can you?
Yeah, I don't really want to get into disgusting stuff.
I don't really am not in the mood to talk about hairy muffins and all that. Keep it to yourself. If you want to be disgusting, I don't know, talk to somebody else. Because I'm not in a disgusting mood.
So what did you think about the fact that Kiwi Farms is no more?
That's good. This guy made a shitty crossing.
That's the article they had on me on there. It's like, well, Cat Fools is one of the people that helped inspire to shut down the Kiwi Farms. But not the other one. When they went after Marjorie Taylor Greene from Georgia, you know, the senator or House of Representative, remember? That was the mistake. Because they went after somebody that was not a YouTuber and not your typical below the radar person. And then they unfortunately invariably exposed their tactics to the large majority of the world political scene. And now politicians were afraid that more nasty sites could use the same tactics to try to destroy political careers. Let's get some food. Yes, we eat breakfast. Yeah, we eat breakfast before we came on here. Cause
yeah, I don't eat on live streams.
we're gonna sooner or later we're gonna have to get ready to wrap it up. Let's see, how long are we live for?
Just 9:30.
9:30. So about 10:30 we'll stay on, and then we'll head out of here, and then go to the store, buy some more milk, buy some more toilet paper, stop and shop everything, and then we'll.
Go get it notarized.
And then we're gonna go get that documentation notarized at the town hall, or reality executives, one or the other. Ed said to me, he said, why are you even bother being a will, as I explained to you this morning?
Even if you don't own a house, anything that is you got in your apartment, anything is considered your estate.
Right.
That's what I was always told.
That's pretty much accurate. Anything that you have.
That's a value, even if it isn't really a value, just sentimental.
I mean, right, even if it's your comic collection or magazines or something that you collected.
And you want somebody to have it.
Right. And originally the will did not have provisions listed for burial. I added that to Stan's suggestion about the green burial. Because, number one, normally when you die, when you're poor,
They cremate you.
They usually cremate you, or
because they'll cremate you. Well, somebody would have to go to DSS, get the money. They send them the money. They don't send you the money. In the United States, they will cremate you up to I don't know how much. Well, back when my kid's father died 6 years ago, 7 years ago.
Right, on Social Security you get an extra $250.
No, well, no, you can get more because I went to family's funeral home in Torrington. I told them I don't have a dime to give you. One dime. to give you. He said, don't worry about it, fill out this paper. They gave him $1,600 to bury him, but to cremate him, I mean. But they said some of the funeral homes try to get more out of you, but don't let them do that to anybody.
Well, the burial reserve that I wanted to go to in Newfield, New York, was only $1,000 for a burial plot. You know, it's not even that much money when you think compared to the way some funeral costs can be a lot higher than that. So you could spend a huge fortune on modern burial where you got a vault, you got the casket, you got the embalming, you got the memorial, the wake, the list. I said, no. I said, I don't want any of this. I said, this is the reason is I've always been pretty simple-minded, and this is the will here. I showed this earlier on the page. This is the will here. And like Stan suggested, I did add the section mentioning my will and the cats. And if there's cats, I don't know. There may not be cats at the time I pass away. Because of, I don't know what the future is. It says here, for burial preparations, my executor will arrange for a natural burial. There will not be a memorial service, headstone, or fancy casket. I want to be buried in a green burial preserve in a simple pine or cardboard casket with no embalming or fancy preparations. Care of the cats, which is Rusty.
If he's still alive.
If he's still alive, that's why I said my pets. It says, my cats are to be placed in good homes to enjoy their lives. They will not be terminated. And that's important because so many times people see the cats as expendable. And I don't see my pets as expendable. I want my pets to be happy. Enjoy themselves. You and Michelle should be on muscle for the bill. What bill?
What bill is what I asked them.
The Scottish Day of the Queen is now dead. Long live the king. Right, the son. Yeah, I don't know what bill. But, so, I mean,
Yeah, Ed said, why do you need a will? You need a will in order to give your stuff to somebody.
and then, of course, obviously, as I explained, as an executor, it's up to you to decide what to do with the stuff. I mean, do you want to keep it? Do you want to sell it? You want to put it in an auction house?
Throw it away, but...
Right, whatever is up to you. Some of the stuff you probably might just want to go just toss. Some of it you might want to keep. Some of it you might want to sell.
Yeah, Craig Sr., we're talking about Michelle's will. We're talking about Michelle's will. I'm the executor, and her brother will be next if something should happen to me.
I'm going to be getting my hair trimmed up today, actually, Craig.
My stuff is trash. It will be getting thrown out when I die.
Yeah. And her brother will be the next, if something should happen to me, right. So...
Ed doesn't understand why she's worried about that. Well, Ed don't have much, so... I guess if he dies with...
Oh, he, like I said, the only thing he wants to worry about is this trade stuff. Well, gee, Ed, what if I'm not here?
Who the hell's gonna worry about it?
Who's gonna take care of it? I mean, since theoretically he and I share the same apartment, I mean, more than likely by default, it would end up in my name.
More than likely, it'll just be yours.
Yeah. But I mean, I still think it would be better if he had arranged ahead of time to, just in case something happens. With this crazy stuff that's been going on in
Who knows?
2022,
Who knows?
you don't know what's gonna happen.
I don't know if the government will take her stuff. The government sure will take whatever money she has in the bank.
Yeah.
And they'll make sure that nobody gets it, that's for sure. But personal property, who knows? They might just say, landlord, she died, you outlived her. Some god reason Jimmy outlives her even though he's older than her. Now it's your responsibility to dispose of it, keep it, throw it away, give it to whoever.
Anyway, so like I said, is I don't want to be turned into charcoal when I go. I don't want to go that way.
You don't want to go that way?
I just want to just become compost. You know, I just want to get back to the earth, what I've taken from the earth. After all, you're just mean
Excuse
anyway.
me, she doesn't have to look over her shoulder at me. I'm profiting from her death. I don't want Michelle to die. I don't want nobody to die.
You have to go look over it.
No,
Ed,
I'm not here to gain anything.
what is this saying about gaining anything? I didn't see that, Christina.
No, she said you will profit from your, Krista will profit from your death.
Not really.
Not really. You don't get her Social Security. When she dies, it's done, it's over with, it's gone.
No, she won't get any Social Security. That's obvious.
If she has a little money in the bank, get the money. Big deal. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I don't...
Well, whatever you get in the bank is what you get.
Well, you get... I'm not here to make money...
Towards the burial.
I'm not here to make money off of Michelle. Trust and believe. I ain't here to make money off of no one. I'd rather have the person alive to talk to.
Remember, as the executor, you know will be responsible for everything that is due, like bills and things. That's why the remainder of the estate is you would use that to disperse it out to pay for final expenses, like credit cards and statements.
I'm not here to profit over nothing. I'd rather have the person alive trust and believe. You really thought that I got money from my father when he died. You really think that I cared about the money? No, I'd rather have the man alive. Well, I don't have my father here today, and I'm only going to be 40. He died 9 years ago. Do you think that Michelle really wanted to profit off her father? No, she'd rather have him here today.
Yeah, Krista, in essence, in some ways, would have to deal with a lot of frustrations when the time comes, actually.
I don't want nobody to die, trust and believe. I'm not here to make money off of no one. You leave me something, you don't leave me something, I really don't care.
Right. Because one of the things the will did say is what the responsibilities of the executor is.
Yes, I read the will. I know what I'm getting myself into.
Yeah. So
I don't want nothing that nobody owns. I'd rather have the person alive. Maybe a remembrance of them, that's about it. Maybe something to say that says, hey, Michelle was a good friend. Now I can see, now I have this to remember her by. But I'd rather have the person here. But I know everybody don't live forever.
This is what it says here in this will. It says here, as executor, I name Krista Stumbox as executor to serve without bond. If she does not qualify or ceases to serve, I name Richard H. Delaney, an executor, to serve without bond. I direct my executor to take all actions permissible for probate. This will, including filing a petition.
Tiger Kitty wants to know. Tiger
State.
Kitty wants to know who's going to take over your channel when you're gone,
I haven't even figured that out.
or if it's just going to be up as a memorial.
I mean, there is a way I could actually have the channel maintained by somebody else.
Or just be up as a memorial.
Or memorial.
Just remembrance. If nobody wants to take it over, she could have just somebody keep it up for memory.
Yeah, I forgot how that's done, but I did originally fill out for that. It says to retain property without liability for loss or depreciation resulting from such retention. sell, lease, or exchange property and receive, administer the process as part of my estate. C, to devote stock, convert bonds, notes, stocks, other securities belonging to my estate into other securities and to exercise all rights and privileges of a person owning
She
similar.
thinks that Skynet should get it because he's been here the longest.
Maybe. To deal with and settle claims that favor or against my estate. To continue, maintain, operate, participate in any business which is part of my estate and to incorporate, dissolve, or otherwise change the former organization of the business.
Yeah, Skynet's been here a long time. He could get it. I don't know. That's up to Michelle. She could just leave this up as a memorial and you guys can just reminisce. Too, I don't know what she wants to do with that.
That's an idea. I do think.
Or Skynet can get it, I don't know, but she would have to write something down.
Yeah, I'll be alive for at least another 30 years. Now,
At least she hopes.
More than likely I will be. I don't think I'm going to be going that fast.
No, I hope not. Yeah, so Greg Senior, we're talking about Michelle's will.
Right now, all I know is that I do need to look at the YouTube side of it. I don't know who
Would take over the channel.
I would take over the channel.
Or if she just wants to keep it up as a memorial.
Yeah, but you know what the thing is? It is the North American Snow Queen channel, so I suppose whoever was to be my heir of succession
Has to be a woman.
So I would have to find out who that's going to be.
A woman, because you can't have a North American Snow Queen, or can you have a North American Snow King? All of a sudden, the queen, so Skynet would have to be the Snow King if she was going to give it to Skynet.
If I was to give it to Skynet,
he would have to be the Snow King. He would have to want to be the Snow King.
I'll have to look into that on YouTube thing because I don't know how that's going to work. Don't forget the internet is so...
Give Ed to Krista in the will. No, thank you. I don't want to take over Ed when she dies, if he's still alive. But he's older than her, so he'll probably pass away before she does. But I don't wish nobody dead.
What's that?
Skunk Ape said give Ed to Krista in the will. No, thank you. No.
That's non-negotiable. It's not... He's not even my dependent.
He's a human being, and he's not her dependent. He's not a kid. She can't say, hey, when I pass away, I would like my child to go to Krista. She could say that about her cat.
Right, and I did.
You can't say that about... If I can't take the cat, she would like me to find a good home.
Right.
If I'm not in the predicament to take the cat, she would like me to find a good home, which I will do so.
Now, we have a copy of the will for a person with children, which I was going to give you.
So and I'm going to end up doing that, but I need to type it out, so I probably have to do that myself.
I can give you the form you and Ray can fill out, but really it's easier to do it on the Mac than it is to do it on your phone. Because it has to be typed in. So even if you had to manually type it in on the phone, it was still going to take a while to save it as PDF and print it.
Yeah, because I have 3 kids. I need to leave stuff to them. I can't just say boom, 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 I want you to have this, want you to have that, and I die and nobody gets nothing.
Right. Just got done grocery shopping. We didn't go grocery shopping yet, but we are going to be going shortly. Krista, I would not want Ed in my car, and furthermore,
he probably has bugs.
He probably had bugs. I wouldn't be too surprised.
I wouldn't be too surprised because he doesn't wash up at all. And he changes his clothes very rarely. And he don't even want to go wash the clothes he had. He's so lazy, he didn't even want to wash the clothes. Michelle said, we'll drop you off.
I personally think, honestly, I think I probably would outlive Ed anyway.
We were going to drop him off at the laundromat. He didn't want to be dropped up at the
Who would get the
laundromat.
headphones? Krista gets the headphones. Because that's part of the estate.
As part of the estate, I get everything. I do to see what I fit to do, what I see is the right thing to do with it.
Because I couldn't even think of a good person to give any of the stuff to individually. I was like, what, who wants this, who wants that? And I was like, I'm not sure because, like, there's so many different things. Like, Ed keeps calling all my stuff crap. So, like...
Well, your trains are crap to me, maybe.
Yeah. He's like, who wants that studio? It's small, it's old. Well, first of all, somebody who's getting starting out with broadcasting might want the video gear. Not everybody can afford to buy
brand new, up to date,
brand new cameras and microphones and mixers and stuff. So some people probably would buy, would not mind having it.
Or be appreciative.
Yeah.
Paul would want the cat. How would we get the cat to Paul? He lives all the way. Where the hell does Paul live?
That's just it.
How'd you get the cat to Paul?
How would we get the cat to Paul?
If Paul would take care of it, how would we get the cat to Paul? I know people that would take the cat and take good care of it.
It was just like Andrew found out.
Trust.
Stuffing a cat in a pet carrier
No,
is not
trust.
always
I
easy.
I know people that would take care of the cat. I wouldn't just give it to anybody. I know people that would take care of the cat. Skunk Acre wants to know why you're not wearing the ears anymore. Tell him you don't know if you can get any more.
I don't have any elf ears left. Unfortunately, I have to get some.
And he don't know if he's open yet.
And I went on to Etsy's website and he sold out of ears. Here he opened up the shop, but he's now got back orders of ears to make. And he has been trying to get production back up. So
anyways, I don't know. I would make sure the cat got a good home if I couldn't keep it. I'm not just going to give it to anybody and say, here, I have the cat. I'm going to make sure that I know that the person's going to take care of it. I know a lot of good people that take care of animals that would probably take it, if Rusty's still alive, or if she gets another cat.
Let's put it this way, Rusty is a major part of, the show. He's an icon on the show, just like Fame was before him. My old cat Fluffy really was not a major part of the show, but she...
Greg Sr., I make sure my
some of the early videos, you can see her,
my oil changes are already done. I have to use synthetic oil. I can go 5,000 miles on my oil changes. I change it every time it needs to be changed. I make sure of that.
I have a 99 Honda CRV with 288,000 miles. And that's all because I changed oil every 30,000 miles. Yeah, okay, that would make sense.
My car uses synthetic oil so I can go 5,000 miles. And believe me, I changed it. It's been changed. I think it was changed in July.
Yeah.
And I don't work, so I use my car for doctor's appointments, and my husband uses it to go to the firehouse.
One thing I would still love to do, if anybody actually knows how to make this happen, I would still love it. I would love to actually get a chance to see a real Kenworth K100E in person. And maybe even on a closed track, drive it. I think that would be really fun to drive an actual Kenworth K100E, as I said, on a closed track. Maybe doing some simulated loads and unloads, backing up, driving, turning. That would be a real trip. I don't know any truckers, and I don't know any truckers that have a K100E that they would be willing to let me drive. So unfortunately, I never got a chance to really do it in person. Krista, good for you. Every 5,000 miles in synthetic is perfect always. Make sure your fluids are topped off, as well as transmission fluid should be changed every 60,000 miles.
50,000, yeah.
Dab is a trucker, says Tiger Kitty. Okay. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know where he lives though.
yeah, but at least I think he lives in darn Texas. You ain't getting down there.
Yeah. Oh, how was he gonna get to Kansas? Probably the same way, right?
Greg,
Either would have to take a train or take a plane.
the person that does my oil change, tops off all my fluids, looks at my brakes, lets me know if I need new brakes, looks at my tires, lets me know if I need new tires, or if I need anything else.
I still want to get a. I still want to get a.
He has a potato chip truck.
Okay, yeah, that's right. He's he's just like a class 7.
Yeah, but a potato chip truck
Yeah.
is not that big, really.
Right. That's just a
That's
standard box truck.
that's just a box truck. Cause my mom's
Right.
boyfriend, he did that for a living. I mean, he's retiring this week. He's retiring actually. He sold his route, but he did that. All it is a bigger size box truck. That ain't a tractor trailer. It's a bigger size box truck.
Yeah. Well, like, like
I
you
mean,
see,
yeah.
you seen those the Coca-Cola and Budweiser.
Well, them
those
trucks, no.
Those are trucks.
Yeah,
Usually.
usually a person that uses a chip truck,
Right.
they're usually only box trucks.
Right.
Either they got Frito-Lay written on the side of them or Lay's, or if you're independent, then you might have your own box truck.
But I mean, like I said, is that I just would love to actually try driving, as I said, on a closed course, an actual K100E. And that would be more tickle pig if it was the same color and same layout as mine with a nice.
Craig Senior, you mean? Craig,
You see me driving the truck, right?
Craig Senior, do you? Craig Senior,
Yeah.
do you know Snyder Chips? No. Craig Senior, you heard of Snyder Chips?
Charlie Chips.
Have you heard of Snyder Chips?
Oh, Snyder.
No, that's the chips that my mom's boyfriend sells in Snyder, but he's retiring next week.
Okay.
He sold his route. He was an independent. He sold Snyder, but he was independent. He owned his own route. Selling Snyder chips. If you like somebody owning the franchise of Dunkin' Donuts.
Alright.
No, I ain't gonna let Michelle drive my car. You crazy? She can't see that great. No, thank you. If I had a car I didn't care about, maybe. If I had a car that was all beat up and it was just my raha, have fun car, maybe I'd let her drive it, but no.
Right.
No, I don't think Michelle would. I don't think Michelle would.
Be on a closed.
No, I don't think Michelle would want to drive my car and bang it up on me.
I want to get my feet near the pedals of an actual Kenworth K100E. That's what I want. Because that's the truck I drive in the game now. That's the truck I own, that red truck. That truck I actually was customized by me to make it easier for me to drive it. First of all, one thing it has is it has the steering wheel that I have that looks like the Mercedes-Benz symbol or the peace sign on it. And that...
We should get going. It's 10:30. You'd only have like 2 hours.
I usually only drive for play for 2 hours every so often. I don't play more than 2 hours. Because it's really kind of hard to do it for more than 2 hours.
Well, we got to get going, Michelle, because you said 10:30.
Right. And so...
She'll see you
Alright,
guys. She'll see you guys at about 3 or a little after.
I'll see you guys back in the studio around 3 o'clock. I say around 3 because...
A little after 3.
It depends on when when the hair is done, because they're going to trim up the hair. So I'll see you guys in 3. Okay, so for everybody, talk to you later. Bye bye. Yes, bye bye. Hey, that's